As we enter into the last few weeks of 2024, the entire CSRA is still recovering and in recovery mode following Hurricane Helene.
And ever since that storm, FEMA opened up multiple disaster recovery centers to help residents, but many are now beginning to close, and that includes one location in Columbia County.
Fox 54's Lucy Birch has the details on how you can still take advantage of their resources even after they close their doors.
I'm out here at Columbia County's Disaster Recovery Center, and this is one of many that FEMA opened up after the storm hit. But some in Georgia and South Carolina are starting to close. The one behind me will actually be closing on Friday, but this does not mean that FEMA will be leaving altogether. FEMA continues to go door to door across the CSRA. The agency is also available online, over the phone, and you can still go to any disaster recovery center to receive help, no matter which location.
Don't worry if a disaster recovery center closes. That is not a sign that we are leaving. So we will be here well after the deadline registration ends. Even though this disaster recovery center in Columbia County is closing, to not fret, because there are still other disaster recovery centers nearby. We have the disaster recovery center in Richmond County. We also have one in McDuffie County as well as Lincoln County. So those are some options.
FEMA has approved more than 196,000 applications for assistance from Helene and approved more than $250 million for survivors. Media relations specialist Nikki Gaskin-Campbell tells us if you have been denied assistance initially, you have 60 days to appeal that decision.
Please come out and see us while you still have time. This is your one-stop shop to come out and see how we may be able to assist you. We know this is so new. This disaster is so new to many people who live out in the CSRA. That's why we want to take as much time with you as possible to explain the process, how FEMA works, how we might be able to assist you with your recovery and answer any questions that you may have.
Thousands have visited their disaster recovery centers across the 2 states. Many are just now starting to ask for help from FEMA after finally hearing back from their insurance companies.
My electricity was out for 10 days, my food was ruined, and I do have homeowners insurance, but to no avail, my insurance company did not pay anything. So I did get a denial letter from my insurance company, so I can bring that back and then we can go forth and see what FEMA can do to give me some assistance.
Some residents like Ruby Brown are concerned that once the centers close, people will not be able to receive the same quality of assistance.
If it's closing this soon, it needs to be open a little bit longer, because this thing is still going on and people are still in distress. People still need help, so it's going to take a little longer than 3 or 4 months to get this resolved.
FEMA recommends your insurance be your first line of help, but to reach out to them for additional assistance. And as a reminder, you have one more day before this specific location in Evans can give you in-person help from FEMA. Reporting in Columbia County, Lucy Birch, Fox 54.